My wife was dead, my daughter was dead, and I wasn't sure how my sons were going to make it.
When a baby is born, the joy and happiness the event brings to the parents are unimaginable, and the wish to grow old watching them flourish is deeply rooted in their heart. But unfortunately, sometimes that isn't the case. Parents must bear the burden of the demise of their child, and when such devastating incident occurs, the reality hits hard in our face is that no amount of riches or fame can protect a person from fate. This goes to show that celebrities are people too, and sometimes they also must endure such fateful events. In today's video, we will tell you about those celebs who lost their children. But just before we start this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you may never miss an update. Now, let's begin. Number 8. Eric Clapton's son falls from a window. The lyrics to Eric Clapton's song, Tears in Heaven, may bring tears to your eyes if you listen to them. Connor, Clapton's 4-year-old son, was the inspiration for the song. On the morning of March 20th, 1991, Clapton's son was playing in the New York City apartment he shared with his mother. Connor died in an accident after falling from his 53rd floor flat via a window that had been left open by mistake after janitorial work. Clapton was staying in a nearby hotel and was getting ready to pick up Connor for a father-son lunch and trip to the Central Park Zoo. It's no surprise that Tear in Heaven is loaded with all the loss, heartbreak, and longing that a mourning parent feels. As they say, the smallest coffins are the heaviest to bear. Number 7. Bill Cosby's son is assaulted. Bill Cosby has been in the news due to claims of sexual assault. He was famous for his blockbuster television series, The Cosby Show, in which he played the lovable and always understanding father. He was also a caring father to his 5 children in real life. In 1997, Ennis, his only son, was killed in an attempted robbery after being shot in the head at just 18 years of age. Ennis had exited the highway to change a flat tire. He enlisted the assistance of a friend. She alleges that a man approached and informed her that if she didn't open the door, she would be killed, but she ignored him and drove away. When she turned around and returned, she noticed a man fleeing and Ennis lying on the ground. Although the motive was attempted robbery, Ennis was still wearing his Rolex and had $60 in his pocket. Number 6. Joe Biden's heartbreaking family history.
Thank you, and may God bless you, and may God protect our troops.
The President of the United States, Joe Biden, has also gone through his fair share of tough times. While out for Christmas shopping in 1972, his wife, Nelia Hunter, and their 1-year-old daughter, Naomi, were killed in a car accident. A tractor-trailer collided with the car as it passed through an intersection, and the driver was determined not to be at fault. Biden's 2 boys were also in the automobile and escaped with slight to moderate injuries. Biden claimed after the accident that the driver had been drinking and that this was the cause of the accident. However, the claim was never proven. In addition to losing his wife and daughter, Biden's eldest son, Beau, died in May 2015 after a long battle with brain cancer. Number 5. Keanu Reeves' tragic past. Keanu Reeves is a well-known and extremely gifted actor. He's also a philanthropist and one of the most really well-respected celebrities in Hollywood. With films like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and The Matrix, he rose to fame in the 1980s and the 1990s. He seemed to have the kind of life that most people would envy. Mr. Reeves, on the other hand, has had a life defined by suffering and tragedy. When he was a child, his father abandoned him and his family, and he lost a close friend, River Phoenix, to a heroin overdose. He eventually fell in love with Jennifer Syme. She became pregnant and went into labor after 8 months of pregnancy in late 1999, only to deliver their daughter stillborn. Following that tragedy, the two found comfort in one another and built a great relationship, only for Syme to die in a vehicle accident just 18 months later. Number 4. A tragic accident kills Mike Tyson's daughter. Mike Tyson is a polarizing figure and one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. Besides his stellar career inside the ring, he's also known for some other things, including some problematic mental illnesses, allegations of abuse, and his time in prison for rape. Yes, he appears to have had a difficult life. He has also struggled with financial troubles and drug abuse. The loss of his 4-year-old daughter, however, Exodus, has been the toughest part of it all for him. His 7-year-old son discovered his younger sister tangled in a treadmill cord at their mother's residence. Her mother used CPR to try to resuscitate her and phoned an ambulance. Unfortunately, little Exodus died as a result of the trauma. Her father was left absolutely devastated. Number 3. Sylvester Stallone loses his son. Sylvester may be a tough man, but he was not immune to the harsh realities of life. Stallone's eldest son, Sage Moonblood Stallone, died after a heart attack at the age of 36. Sage began performing at an early age and starred in Rocky V as Rocky Balboa Jr. Despite his acting career, he struggled with substance misuse, which ultimately led to his early death. After a few days of silence, he was discovered dead in his flat, surrounded by empty prescription bottles. Toxicology tests revealed that he died of atherosclerotic coronary artery disease. Number 2. John Travolta, Fateful Family Vacation. Jet, John Travolta and Kelly Preston's eldest son, died at the age of 16 in 2009 when the family was on vacation in the Bahamas. Jet's death was the subject of many rumors. However, his official death certificate stated that he died because of a seizure. Travolta admitted to BBC News in 2014 that after Jet's death, he didn't know if he was going to make it, adding that it was the members of Scientology who eventually helped him emotionally recover. They didn't take a day off, he added, going through different perspectives of grief and loss strategies to make me feel like I could finally get through a day. Number 1. Mary Tyler Moore's son, tragic death. Mary Tyler Moore's smile lit up the world. But when the cameras were shut off, America's sweetheart faced the deepest heartbreak any mother could face. Richie Moore, Mary Tyler Moore's 24-year-old son, died in a tragic twist of fate after accidentally shooting himself in the head with a shotgun. Moore's death was especially strange because it occurred just a month after the Oscar-winning film Ordinary People, in which Moore played a mother dealing with her son's death. According to the reports, Mary Tyler Moore was devastated, tortured with guilt over her son's sad death. Bonus mention: Afobe Benik's baby daughter. On November 29, 2019, Benik Afobes, a prominent soccer player from England, suffered a tragic loss when his baby daughter succumbed to a terrible sickness. Amora, a 2-year-old girl, was rushed to the hospital for treatment and died accompanied by her family. It is with an extremely heavy heart that the Afobes family have today confirmed, despite doctors doing absolutely everything that they possibly could, Amora passed away peacefully with the love of her family by his side. Sports writer Henry Winter of the New York Times wrote on behalf of the family on Twitter, "Sometimes, even the best care money can buy is not really enough." That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like and share this video. We will see you in our next video.